Aerosmith to ZZ Top, a local father-son duo is helping make music that's heard around the world.
Proof that a boy from Boise can become a rock star's best friend. Don Nelson has more.
Luck doesn't just come by and knock on the door. You know, you go out and make your own luck. You know that.
The door John Boland knocked on was bluegrass and country legend Doc Watson, who came through town over 30 years ago. Then a friend had an idea.
In '86, a friend of mine came to the house or to the shop one day, and he's like, "I got this great idea." And I said, "All right, you want to tell me about it?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "ZZ Top's coming to town."
But John would only have 3 weeks to make a guitar he thought would close the deal with the band's lead guitarist, Billy Gibbons.
One thing led to another, and it got us into the green room.
Gibbons walks into the room, pulled down his sunglasses, and with John holding his breath, Gibbons smiled and said,
And he was just like, wow.
And that was the start of a long working relationship with ZZ Top that has since blossomed into making custom guitars for many other rock icons like Sun Valley's own Steve Miller. How fitting for a man whose father and grandfather were carpenters by trade, that with his hands he would carve, cut, and bend wood for others to enjoy.
That's a big, flat piece of rosewood that's been bent over a hot pipe after you've soaked the rosewood in water. And I actually use a little bit of fabric softener in the water. And then you bend on this hot pipe.
It's no surprise Jake spends countless hours in the shop with his dad.
I always compare it to where I tell people, if your dad was a plumber and you didn't know how to fix a toilet, that probably wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Well, it just so happened that my dad was a luthier, a guitar maker, and you know, when I got old enough, I said, well, I want to know what you're doing and how to do it.
Not bad for a couple of kids from Boise who never really went out and got a real job.
I guess if you love what you're doing, you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Sounds like the title of a song, doesn't it? Don Nelson, Idaho, on your side.
His son Jake looks like he's applying for ZZ Top himself.
I mean, seriously though, did you even know those guys were
pretty
here?
cool.
It was like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
At the top of their game. There's no doubt about ZZ Top coming to town soon.
Oh,
by the way, too.
very cool.
So I'm sure they'll get